Okay guys, so I am very pleased to be coming at you with my second video of today. The Pochette Felicie and Damier Azur. I'm doing a reveal of this and just some, overall first impressions and what you can expect. And I actually have a backstory of this piece, as I originally ordered it online and then ended up exchanging it for a piece that was at my local, or not my local, but my old local Louis Vuitton boutique with my old, or not even my fiance's really amazing essay that was so kind enough as to find it in the store that was made in France and hold it for me. So once I got it online, it was an impulse buy because, as you guys, if you follow, the local Louis Vuitton community, what's happening and all their new releases, the Rose Ballerine color, anything in Rose Ballerine is super in demand right now and just seems to be selling out like crazy. So I bought this online as an impulse buy, and I got one that came to me and it was made in the USA, and I was really not, it had some issues. So let me go ahead and show this to you and then we'll jump into the issues. So when it comes to online, I did mention this in my last video, when you buy directly from the website online versus buying from a boutique in Neiman Marcus and Saks, there's no Louis Vuitton anywhere on the box, versus when I ordered a white multicolored business card holder from a Neiman Marcus in Las Vegas. It said LV Las Vegas on the return address, and it had no signature required. So for obvious reasons, that can be a security issue to some people. But once I opened it up, it did have LV03. I've never seen that before. And then it had some bubble wrap, and then on the inside, I don't know if you guys can see, it had oh Lord, let me see, has Louis Vuitton right there. So there's nothing on the outside, but when you get in, there definitely is. But like I said, that is not what I ended up keeping. The item is not what I ended up keeping. So without further ado, I'm redoing a lot of stuff in my house, and I misplaced the original dust bag that it came in, and the original dust bag is beautiful because it fits the item perfectly. So I imagine if you order online, they're gonna give you one that fits this item perfectly as well. So like I said, it is the Pochette Felicie and Pochette Felicie in Damier Azur with the Rose Ballerine interior. And online, they don't show you that there's pink on the inside of this. So I can't remember how I discovered that, but I'm obsessed. So it came to me folded with this beautiful tissue paper, and it was originally stuck up there with the sticker. And like I said, this is not the original dust bag, but I put it in the dust bag just for video purposes. And before that, let me just show you the boring stuff. You get the envelope, and then because I did the returns, I have some extra receipts in there, but it has the thank you card and the return voucher and the receipt inside. So we'll just drop that back in there. So let's go ahead and reveal this baby. And this dust bag is just terrible. I don't know what happened to my original dust bag. I've got to find it because this is driving me insane. I am very OCD and I do not like this kind of stuff. So here she is, the Pochette Felicie and Damier Azur. And let me just say, when you order anything or are looking at stuff in the store, you really want to check it out. I know with the Damier Azur pieces, a lot of issues come up on the corners. So I checked the corners of this. They are flawless. And you have to keep in mind too, they are all handmade, so they might not be always flawless, but for the most part, I found this to be very, acceptable. And this piece versus my other one has a little bit of scratches on the button, but I figured it's a made in France piece, which is very rare with these. Most of them are made in the USA. And it was worth having that little scratch, which was going to happen anyways, versus having one made in the USA. So as you can open up, you see, as you open it up, you can see the beautiful Rose Ballerine interior. It is just textile cloth. I think that's what it is. It's been a while since I've done these videos, so I have to, freshen up on my knowledge. But there is no Louis Vuitton engraving on the on that part of the snap button closure, but on this part of the snap button closure, there is, and there are 2 squares with Louis Vuitton Paris on there, and there are 2 in the front as well, pretty much in the same spot. So a reason why I wanted to get one that was made in France, not only because is that it's a French brand, and it's just something that I appreciate in having in Louis Vuitton bags, and my other ones, all my other ones are made in the USA. But this is such a small bag, and the Louis Vuitton here, let me go ahead and I'll get back to that. It comes with this baby, which we'll get into later, and also this baby right here. But back to what I was saying about how, of course I have got to show you the beautiful, beautiful gold chain with Louis Vuitton engraved on both ends of the clasp. And as you can see, they are removable. So I'll probably just remove those real quick just for video purposes, so I don't keep slinging it around or, you know, put scratches on it that don't need to be there. So back to the difference of having one made in the USA and France or Spain, anywhere other than the USA, is that inside there is a little tag, and it being such a small purse, that little tag gets in the way of slipping and sliding some of these things in this, you know, such tight space. So that is something that I, you know, didn't want to have to deal with. And then a huge reason of why I returned it too is because it seemed a little off on this over here, which this one too has a little bit of creasing, but I mean that there was some creasing going on that was not acceptable if I'm gonna pay this much for this bag. And it does retail, I believe, for, let me double check, I don't want to give you guys wrong information. I believe $9.25 tax free. Yes, $9.25, and then with tax, it's $9.80.50. And I live in Florida, so that's the Florida tax in the USA. So $9.80.50, you get this amazing pochette, this very structured, very in style, classic chic envelope style pochette that you can use as a clutch or a bag. You get a removable chain strap that can be used in 2 ways. I will show you that later. And you have 2 you know, items that can be removed and used for whatever your heart desires. So going more into this is like a transferable wallet, what have you. It does not say, regardless if it's made in the USA or made in France. This is really hard to show you guys. It just says Louis Vuitton Paris on there. It does not say made in France. So it's not going to change whether you have it made in the USA or made in France. And then some of these are sticking because it's brand new. But yeah, so there's 4 on each side, and then an opening for cash or whatever. I would definitely use it for cash or receipts and whatever your heart desires, it's there. And then you have this pouch, which is amazing. It also has the Rose Ballerine color interior, and it does seem to be leather, wipeable leather maybe. I have to do some research on that, so don't quote me. But on the inside it does say Louis Vuitton Paris there. And there are also 2 squares on the front and back of this piece with a leather Rose Ballerine code pull tab with that beautiful, you know, gold accent. So that's that. And then also I got the item number right here. So N63106, and it does say Pochette Felicie, Damier Azur, and the FR for Made in France. I'm sorry, I said that so gay. Not gay, but yeah, actually I did. I said it very happy, so I don't take that back. And then also here we have another SKU, which one of these they're supposed to take out, but my essay let me have them, so I don't know which one it is, I forgot. And this is just the textile card, so it has coated fabric, the Damier Azur being the coated fabric, the cowhide leather trim, which would be like on the leather pull tab in the wallet, I believe, and the man-made lining. So I guess that's this fabric-y stuff going on right here. So yeah, we have the 2 hooks right here. You can close. That's pretty much my reveal for you guys. And then you can wear this. I'm 5'6.5", 5'7", so this is a perfect length for me, whether I want to wear it crossbody or just over my shoulder. But if you did want to wear it a little shorter, you can do the following. It's a little dark. Can you brighten up, camera? Thank you very much. Did it even brighten up at all? I can't tell. Is it going? Come on. I don't know. I gotta get a GoPro or something if I keep doing these. Okay. Oops. So you can have it long ways. Obviously the camera's not going to pick up how long the strap is, but all the dimensions you can find online. Or if you want to shorten it up, you simply put one end like that, and one end you kind of crisscross the chains like that, or the chain, snap it closed, and here you have a little over the shoulder. Let me see if I can get this. A little over the shoulder bag like that. Gosh, it is so dark in here. Okay. That brighten it up at all? Okay. So yeah, there you have it. My little overview of the Pochette Felicie. What I plan on putting in here is my 6 key holder that I was inspired to get to use with this piece, and then maybe this multi-clay. As far as what fits inside, obviously you have these 2 wallets that can go in there. I tried in the store to put a mini pochette in here, and that did not fit, at least unless you want to squish it, which I do not recommend. But yeah, this doesn't seem to fit. Okay, yeah, it does. So let's see if I wanted to put both these in here. I mean, that doesn't really go so well. Maybe I'd put it like that. See, that I would be worried about. Anything going over, because that is going to bend the canvas. That's not something that you want to do. So let me go ahead and take the wallet out, because I would probably not use this wallet. I would probably just put all my cards in here. So let me try putting that. Yeah, this is not going to, I'm going to have to figure out something else. But definitely this, and then my phone, which I'm on, fits in the slip pocket right here. I wish I had another phone to imitate what that would be like. As far, let's see, hopefully if I get, let me go ahead and just, I had this from my other video. Let me go ahead and take this off. Actually, I'll leave it on there so that if I had a key, something similar to the size of this, is like a little pouch, and then my keys, when I do switch this over, if they will both fit. Ooh. And these do not, so 2 multi-clays do not fit side by side here, so that's not going to work. I have this little juicy pouch. Let me see if this will work. No, that's not going to work. I know I definitely will put some lipsticks in there, so I just plan on having really either this or this, because obviously they can't go together. And then some lipsticks and my phone and everything. And that's pretty much what you can expect to fit in here. I mean, it's not a lot, and unless you plan on stretching out your canvas, which I do not recommend. So later on, I'll be doing what's in my bag and all that fun stuff. But for now, I hope you enjoyed my video of the Pochette Felicie and the Damier Azur with the Rose Ballerine interior. I'll go ahead and take what I have in here out and put in what's originally it came with. And like I said, the ones that do not have that are not made in the USA will not have that tag on the side. So as you can see, it's very limited on what space you can use. But it's, you know, perfect for spring, and there are not a lot of Damier Azur pieces out. And so I just thought this was perfect just to grab and go. I haven't really been having to carry my life with me like I used to as much. So I think this is going to be great. I can't wait to start using it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate. I love to hear from you guys. So yeah, have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.